Good morning, Seagulls. It's Thursday, December 10th. After all of the post-Thanksgiving mandatory testing, SU's positivity rates continue to remain at just around 1%. In view of what's happening around our country, that's a great result. We opened, we tested everyone, and our data continue to show that staying true to public health guidance really does work. The spread of COVID-19 is effectively controlled by wearing masks, social distancing, no large gatherings, and all of this backed up by rigorous testing and contact tracing. I want to encourage all SU students and employees to log in to your GullNet accounts to make sure that your cell phone number is accurate and keep it updated there. We use that number for contact tracing and to send testing reminders. A couple of updates regarding testing. For those who need building access or want tests before winter break, you can sign up right now for testing on Wednesday, December 16th. Testing on that date and in January will be in Holloway Hall Great Hall. Now, let's talk about one-day campus passes for final exams. Evidence shows that there's been little to no spread of COVID-19 in classrooms this semester. Students who aren't in compliance with our 30-day testing requirement may come to campus for final exams using a one-day pass between Monday and Friday, December 14th through 18th, next week. To obtain the pass, you must be screened when you arrive on campus at the main entrances of academic buildings. Screening includes a temperature check and showing that you passed the daily screening on the SU app. You also need to show a valid Gull Card. The pass is valid for one day only, and you must display it with your Gull Card while on campus. Gull Card access for campus buildings, including residence halls, will still be turned off for those who don't have an SU COVID-19 test on file. And you will still show up as uncleared on faculty rosters and on your GullNet page. Please allow extra time for screening before your final exam times. This provides a good, safe option for all faculty and staff who need to be on campus for exams. We will send a communication about this to students and faculty later today, and the information will be posted to the COVID-19 website. I want to emphasize again that taking safety seriously is what has allowed us to stay open this semester. Testing requirements are an important part of our strategy, and we have been notifying students regularly about the 30-day and post-break testing requirements. We email, we text, at times we've made special testing arrangements and told students, just show up, we'll test you. It's important for all members of our campus to take personal responsibility to make sure your testing status is up to date. This is for your continued safety and for the safety of our community. Last week, SU became the only campus in the University System of Maryland to continue offering face-to-face and hybrid classes this fall. This is a testament to our students, faculty, and staff who have worked so hard to safely make this happen. Continuing in-person and hybrid classes has provided many students with a richer academic experience. It allowed SU to return to our normal letter grading policies, which ultimately better reflects the academic records of our students than pass-fail grades. And it gives students an advantage when applying for graduate school and other opportunities. We opened in August, and we opened after Thanksgiving because of the high-quality educational experiences and the resources that we provide for our students. And with your help, cooperation, and good health, we will open in January for the spring semester too. We wouldn't have done any of this if we ever became a burden on the local health systems, and we have not. We have made data-driven decisions all semester long, and I applaud our campus community for your continued vigilance in the face of the pandemic. Thank you. Your success is our success. Okay, at this time, I'll take any questions. Eli, what questions have been coming in to the stayinformed@salisbury.edu email address?
Thanks, Dr. Wight. The first question is about on-campus housing. When will the dorms reopen in January?
The dorms will be opening in mid-January. We will have an extended check-in period that's very similar to the extended check-in period that we had at the beginning of fall semester. But the housing office will be providing detailed information later on, I think later on this week or very soon. So watch your email for additional information about check-in period in January.
The next question is about the winter term. Will testing be available over winter break?
Yes. In fact, testing will be available every week in January for students and faculty and staff who need to come to campus during winter break.
The next question is regarding the university's decision to reopen. The question is, was that decision made to open at the start of the semester or to reopen after Thanksgiving break because of revenue?
Oh my goodness, no. Absolutely not. It wasn't for the revenue. In fact, our modeling shows that we would have saved money by going fully remote. We made major investments, financial investments to provide free testing. We hired additional medical staff to handle contact tracing and follow up with and check on students and employees who were in quarantine and isolation. We purchased safety kits for all members of the campus community and a host of cleaning materials, PPE, building filters, and other supplies in order to keep the campus safe and clean. Our faculty devoted untold hours to preparing to offer classes in multiple modalities and to accommodate students who couldn't be in class for any number of reasons. And our staff across the institution volunteered their time and expertise to set up pandemic response operations that kept students safe and on campus. We certainly did not do this for the revenue. We did it because we believe in the value of an in-person academic experience. We did it because we wanted students to have access to the best mental health resources possible, and because we knew we could offer wraparound medical services in a way that we would not have been able to if we had been closed. And those decisions would have changed if we had been a burden on the local healthcare system, or if the spread of the disease was prevalent in the classroom or on campus. But our numbers showed that it was not. In fact, our campus positivity rate shows that SU is the safest place for our students and employees to be. And we have been committed to continuing to provide that very safe environment. I am very proud of the fact that we've been able to protect so many jobs and livelihoods. At some other universities that sent students home, a lot of support staff in areas like housing, dining, and housekeeping lost their jobs at those other places. But we have not done that. We are not a business. We are a nonprofit university. Our executive staff took pay cuts, and they are the only employees whose pay was reduced during this pandemic. SU employees are incredibly dedicated faculty and staff who are committed to providing the best possible educational experience for our students. We stayed open to continue to provide that to our students. So no, we didn't do it for the money.
Thanks, Dr. Wight. The next question is again related to January testing. What date will testing begin when employees return in January?
The testing will be available at the beginning of January for employees who need to get tested in order to come back to campus. In fact, we'll have testing all throughout the month.
Dr. Wight, this is a question regarding the one-day pass. The concern is that students who have been thus far testing non-compliant or recently testing non-compliant will now have this one-day pass option. Can you talk about what went into that decision again?
Sure. It doesn't make sense for us to issue, hundreds and hundreds of incomplete grades because students couldn't finish the courses because of an exam. And when we looked at the safety of this process, we realized that our classrooms are set up for social distancing. We have the HEPA filters installed in the buildings. And the result of that is that there hasn't been any evidence of disease transmission in our classrooms at all. So coming back for an in-person final exam is going to be a safe experience for everyone. Still, we are requiring students who are not cleared to come to campus to go through the screening process, to have the temperature checks, to have the to answer the questions, just to make sure that the social distancing and everything remains safe. So this should be a very safe thing to do, and it'll help our students get completed for the semester so that we can go on to spring semester.
Thank you, Dr. Wight. That's the end of the questions for today.
Okay, I just want to say again how proud I am of everybody for a great job this semester. I want to wish good luck to our students as you begin your final exams next week. And I will see you again next Thursday at 11 a.m. for our last briefing of the semester. Take care, everyone, and mask up.